Scorpio, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you have not yet subscribed, then go ahead and do so. That way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at tarot cards, oracle cards, and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. If you feel any role needs to be reversed, then go ahead and flip it. All right, well, every card that we start off here with is in reverse. We have the Emperor, the Lovers, and then the Fool. So the Emperor showing up here, you could be dealing with an Aries or something in Aries season. The Lovers showing up, you could be dealing with the Gemini. And then the Fool, depending on who you're listening to, could be an Aries or an Aquarius energy or season. And so with the Emperor showing up in the reverse, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you who you were in a relationship with. You were not in a relationship with this person. You were in a relationship with their ego. Okay? Because the Emperor has one of the nastiest egos on the planet. Okay? This is somebody that lacks their own self-control. This is somebody that's very rigid. This is like a my way or the highway type person. Very, very controlling, or at least tries to assert control. Very much a tyrant. Somebody that abuses their position in situations. And what I mean by that is, let's say that if somebody knows that you love them and they do you wrong, they're like, oh, they're not going anywhere. Like, they love me. They're not going anywhere. It's like an abuse of power. The Lovers sits in the reverse. So this is all about detaching, a breakup, a one-sided relationship. It could even represent that there were third parties, but definitely trust issues in this situation. I feel like you guys are in separation. If you're not physically in separation, emotionally and mentally you are. And this feels like at one time this was a very, very deep connection, or at least it felt like a very, very deep union, a very powerful union. Very much so may have felt like a soulmate or a kindred. It could have been a twin flame. But it's like at one point it felt really good, and then all of a sudden it flipped. And now we get the Fool card. I mean, it's like this person was very careless in this relationship. They were absolutely unprepared for a relationship of this level. They made a lot of bad choices, and they caused a lot of trust issues in this situation. Just highly reckless person. Wow, we get the Fool card again in the reverse. I mean, a highly reckless person. And now with it coming out twice, this may or may not resonate with you. But it's possible that you guys had a split and came back together and the person's behavior didn't change. Or this is signifying that this person has still not changed. Because I changed decks and all and it came out. The Seven of Spheres that sits here in the reverse. And this really represents laziness. Somebody that was not willing to put in the work into this relationship. They gave up on it way too soon before it could cultivate and grow and expand. All right. Let's get one more from this deck. Oh my gosh, they're stuck. We got the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, this is somebody that's curious about you. Or this could be you curious about them. But somebody's talking about somebody out in these streets, gossiping, spying, prying, just trying to see what's going on, wanting to know some truth about you, or you wanting to know some truth about them. So you might have had your stalking game on point, and maybe you found out something that was very painful. All right, let us get a couple from this deck. Four of Pentacles, that sits here in the reverse. And so, you know, really this can represent very much so feeling like you have... you or this person may have like a very poverty type mindset, like always thinking that, you know, you have to work so much harder and save so much money and always hold things close to you because you can't share. But it also can represent vulnerability. And so it came out right under the Emperor in the reverse. So this person's behavior and their aggressiveness and their controllingness, it may make you feel very vulnerable in the situation, to kind of like a bully or a tyrant. Oh my gosh, we got the Knight of Cups. This is a prince or princess charming. This is all about romance, proposals, things of that nature. Now, this came out right under the Lover's card, and that sits in the reverse. Remember when I said at the very beginning of this relationship, it may have seemed very beautiful, very promising, as if this was like a soulmate to you. You could be dealing with, I hate to use the word, but like a narcissist who love bombs in the beginning, and they say all the right things, do all the right things, come in with their shiny white horse, but truth be told, is that's not a horse. It's like a zebra that they just painted up, right? And so with this, now, every time I see this card, I think of Maroon 5, Adam Levine. So that could be significant to you. But really just in general, what I'm feeling is that this individual made a lot of promises, came in very romantically, made a lot of, you know, just came in like they were perfect and just did not live up to that, I guess. All right, we get the Knight of Pentacles that sits here. And so really with this Knight of Pentacles, what we're talking about is somebody who's very reliable, very patient, very hardworking. And this came out right under the Fool card that's sitting in the reverse. And so you've definitely got a dynamic of mindsets here. You have one person who's very careless, very negligent with other people, making all kinds of bad choices. And then you have somebody who's very solid, very practical, really stable and loyal. And so it looks like there's just a real big duality in this relationship. All right, what does this person think about when they think about you? So when you come to their mind, what do they think? The Ten of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse. So when this person thinks about you, they think about how lonely they are without you and how lonely they made you feel. They think about the conflicts. There may have been family conflicts in this situation. There might have even been foreclosures or losing homes or where you're staying. So this person just, it looks like they feel very depressed, knowing the things that they may have put you through. All right, Six of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse. And so, you know, right now you may have pulled back. At one point you may have been very generous with that card. But now if I feel like you've just kind of pulled back because of this one-sided type of relationship or the dynamics in this relationship. This person feels like you're being a little bit selfish now, and they're struggling with this. They're struggling with the fact that you are no longer giving and giving and giving to them. Okay, what else do they think about? Too many. All right, one more. All right, they think you're moving on. We got the Five of Cups that sits in the reverse and then the Queen of Pentacles. So with that Five of Cups in the reverse, it's like this person feels like you're moving on, that you're recovering from this situation. Maybe you've forgiven them, maybe you haven't, but it's like your hope is coming back into you. And you are starting to sit in your power with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, you can be a male or a female. This is just about energy, but the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is very resourceful, can make things happen, doesn't need anybody to build them up or you know, set their foundation down. And so this person feels like you are very strong and that you are healing from this situation. I'm just curious as to what you think about when you think about them before we switch up. All right, what do you... Oh, that came out quick. All right. Oh, they came out with two. All right, we got the Hierophant that sits in the reverse and then the Eight of Pentacles that sits in the upright. Hierophant in the reverse, you could be dealing with the Taurus, but doesn't have to be. But when the Hierophant shows up in the reverse, it's like somebody who just could not conform to the norm of a relationship. They just could not follow the freaking rules. This is a person that wanted to do their own thing when they wanted to do their own thing and had no respect for this relationship and the growth and the stability of it. All right, then the Eight of Pentacles that comes up here is really you working on you. You working on a craft, your employment, just building yourself up, okay? And so it looks like this person didn't want to conform to the norm, so now you got to work on yourself. All right, what else do you think about when you think about this person? I just felt like I need to say, like, you could do bad all by yourself. Okay, I thought a card flipped out, but it didn't. All right, let's see, one more. Queen of Chalices, and then the Tower card. So it looks like the Tower hath come down, okay? And when the Tower comes down, this is really just saying that things cannot continue the way that they were. It doesn't mean that it'll never come back together if that's something that you guys want to work on. But sometimes the Tower has to come down to let you know how it should not be in this relationship. The Tower comes down so that it can never go back to that again. And so the Tower is actually a good card to come out, because even if you guys come back together, it will never be the way it was before. All right, and then the Queen of Cups that shows up. And so this is just feeling very much so like you are a very nurturing person to this person, and you are just trying to heal from the pain of this situation. You were very supportive to this person, and something came to you very shocking and very unexpected. Could have been some information, could have been something that you saw, something that this person said, but it's like something came very shocking, and now you've had to turn that cup of love onto yourself. We got express your love and keep an open mind. And so express your love says, yeah, go ahead and make that romantic gesture, and then keep an open mind, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you may have somebody within your midst right now that is truly your soulmate, and you may not be looking at them because they're so different than what you're used to. So it's just saying somebody might be about to come forward and express their love, and you need to keep an open mind about that person, because the soulmate could be very different than anybody you've ever known before. The Clock card, it sits in the reverse, and the clock in the upright means like I'm taking time out to heal. Okay, I need some time. I'm going through some cycles. I'm trying to get over things, but it's sitting in the reverse, so it looks like you're on the other side of that healing. Okay, let's get one more. Two more. All right, we get Girl with the Snake and then the Axe card. Listen, the Girl with the Snake is really a duel of personalities within the relationship. You have an empath and then a narcissistic or a very selfish paradigm. And so you may have felt very charmed by this person, very used by this person. And it really is just cautioning you to be of the importance of putting boundaries up, not only with other people, but with yourself. And then we get the Axe card, which is, you know, it's a breakup. It's stopping the pattern. It's giving someone the silent treatment and abandoning the situation. All right, let's get a soulmate manifest card for you. Your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change, okay? Changing you and changing, I'm not going to get that one, and changing your mindset, okay? And changing your boundaries. All right, let's get a dream oracle. What's going on with this? The Afterglow. Yes, honey. Number 49. Land gracefully. Okay, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. And so this is all about understanding that even if this situation hurt, even if this situation slowed you down a little bit on your progression, that's okay, because you still gained wisdom. You gained something from this situation. I'm feeling angel answer cards today, so if you have a question, you can go ahead and focus on that. See if we get an answer for it. If you don't have a question, let's just see if you get any additional messages. Let's see. Choose a new direction. Okay. Recovery. Helpful people. There may be people that are going to help you through this recovery and choosing that new direction in some way. One more. Not the right time. All right, let's move on to our personal messages and see what we have there. You will get out of it what you put in it. Ready, set, go. Like, get it going. Never make someone a priority who only makes you an option. Twin flames. What did I say, man? Sometimes you can meet somebody and they really seem like a real kindred spirit. You guys are really feeding off of each other. You're triggering each other in really great ways. And then all of a sudden, a twin flame will just flip around because it's meant to trigger you to grow and expand. And so sometimes it'll turn around and burn the hell out of you. Anyways, the future depends on what you do today. That's a Mahatma Gandhi quote. But the question that you have to ask yourself is, what are you doing today for your tomorrow? All right, let us get a poem. Just one poem excerpt. Ooh, battle. Yes, number 51. The enemy inside once lied to instigate an internal fight. The battle between what I should be, not what I could be, is taking wings away from my flight. Listen to what that said. The enemy inside once lied to instigate an internal fight. The battle between what I should be, not what I could be, is taking wings away from my flight. Listen, you need to be you no matter what. You don't fit into other people's norms and conforms and all of that when it comes to you living your life, okay? Be who you are supposed to be, not who you should be. All right. Let's get some direct messages from this person if they could say anything to you from their higher selves without that pride or ego. If they could really tell you what's going on deep down below the inner depths of that nasty ego that sits there with the Emperor in the reverse, what would they say to you? Look, ain't even no cards coming out. This person's afraid or something. Okay. Can we work on being friends? I'm always here for you. Okay, so you might be trying to slip on back in. I'm just saying. Changed behaviors over changed words every day. Teach me how to love you better. Home is where you are. I think about you all the time, day and night. I only think of you. On 2 occasions. All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. I have so many regrets. Oh, all right. All right, let's get 1, maybe 2 more. Okay. Okay. I'm afraid of love. And then I'm heartbroken. All right, well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.